Hey, what is up, guys? So, a lot of you have been complaining that your PLDT MyDSL or Fiber login account is not working anymore. So, marami sa inyo gumagamit ng old account sa PLDT Wi-Fi router nyo. So, ayun. Minsan, tinatry nyo admin 1234 or admin PLDT 1234 567-890 and hindi nagwo-work. Tapos nagko-complain kayo, Kuya, ayaw gumana, di pa rin ako makalagin doon sa router. So, step 1, kung ayaw gumana nitong mga accounts na to, update ko lang kayo baka in-update nyo na yung password before or may ibang tao na nag-update ng password nyo. So, pwede, tingnan nyo muna dun sa Wi-Fi router nyo. So, ito, for example, ito yung Wi-Fi router ng PLDT Fiber. Ayan, home fiber. So, makikita nyo dun merong butas na may label na reset. So, check nyo lang yan. Tapos, pwede nyo tusukin yan ng ballpen or anything like pin, clip. Tusukin nyo siya ng matagal. Tapos, para ma-reset yung router nyo, i-hold nyo lang yung pin doon. Mararamdaman nyo yun pag sinundot nyo parang nag-eject kayo ng SIM card sa mga bagong cellphone ngayon. Parang ganun lang yun. May button sa loob niyan. Tapos, magbiblink yung mga LED lights dito. After nun mag-blink, hintayin nyo lang mamatay and then mag-normal uli yung ilaw niya, mag-stable yung ilaw niya and then that time na-reset na yung router niyo for sure. After that, try nyo uli yung mga account na to. Admin PLDT or admin, tas 1234, 1250. Ngayon, kung hindi na talaga gumagana yung accounts na to, most probably, in-update na ni PLDT yung mga router accounts ninyo. Because apparently, this 2018, binago ni PLDT lahat ng mga admin usernames ng mga routers nila, ng DSL router nila, and ng fiber routers nila. So, kung hindi na gumagana itong mga old accounts ninyo, try nyo na yung mga accounts na to. So, one change na ginawa nila is, instead na 192.168.1.1 lang yung address ng router, dinugtungan nila, ginawa lang 192.168.1.1 / PLDT admin cell.htm. After that, you can still use the old password, which is admin and 1234. Pero mapapansin nyo, pag nag-login kayo using these accounts, hindi nyo na ma-access yung wireless LAN control or wireless access control to block MAC address. Ngayon, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ginagamit tong MAC address control para ma-block nyo yung mga hackers o yung mga hindi nyo kakilala na kumukonect na sa Wi-Fi ninyo, ninanakaw yung internet ninyo. Ngayon, kung hindi gumana itong old password, di nyo pa rin ma-access yung MAC controls, try nyo naman itong next one. Sabi ni Google, usually itong address na to, 192.168.1.1 super.htm para sa mga Baudek branded routers. So check nyo rin kung ano yung brand ng routers nyo. Si PLDT kasi pabago-bago yun yung mga brand ng routers eh. And then, ito medyo mahaba yung password. So, instead na kopyahin nyo isa-isa yung letter, iiwan ko na lang dun sa comment section or dun sa video description yung password na to. Pero, ayan, you can also try this one. Open nyo lang to, copy, and paste it to the URL, admin PLDT, tapos paste nyo tong password na to. Now, pag hindi pa rin gumana itong dalawang to, hindi pa rin kayo makalogin talaga sa PLDT DSL or fiber router ninyo, huwag kayong mag-alala, meron rin akong nahanap na solution. And yun ang gumamit ng SelfishNet, which I will show you how to use now. So, first, download nyo yung SelfishNet. Ito yung link, tinycc/lintech_selfishnet. So, copy lang natin yan. Paste. And then, oops, nagkaroon na ba? Preview. So, just click download. Tapos, save. Oops, save. Okay, so again, the download link for SelfishNet is tiny.cc/lintech_selfish.net. Or sorry, I mean selfishnet. There you go. Tiny.cc/lintech_selfishnet. And then don't worry if you see this warning, oops, Corona Problema preview, because that's expected. This is a RAR file or a zip file or a compressed file, so naturally there won't be any preview available. So again, just click on download, and as we did earlier, it's already downloaded, and as you can see, it's just 1.5 MB, so maliit lang siya, very small file size. Now, if you don't have WinRAR, in some cases, Windows cannot extract this file by default because it can only read WinZip. So, just download WinRAR. It's a free software, so no problems with that. Choose the English language, choose the latest version. It's also small, just around 2 MB or 3 MB for 64-bit, which is Windows 10. And after that, go to your desktop or wherever you may have downloaded the file, and right click and click extract to selfishnet so that it will create its own folder. And once that's done, click cut, and let's put it in our own folder para organize naman yung ano natin, yung computer natin, and the desktop will not be cluttered. So click continue, and here's the folder. Open nyo lang, and then first you will see this. You have to install this first, WinPickup. So check mo natin, ano ba yung WinPickup na yan? Kuya, kung pinapa-install mo sa akin, mamaya virus yan. No? So check natin, ano ba itong WinPickup? WinPickup. WinPickup. Wiki. Ayan, WinPickup. Hindi ito pang pickup, ba yun? So WinPickup are Windows versions of LIB Pickup library. One of them must be installed in order to capture live network traffic on Windows. So itong keyword dyan, network traffic, kasi ibablock natin yung mga hackers o yung mga nagnanakaw ng Wi-Fi connection. Those people connecting to our Wi-Fi without permission. So we need to block them, and that's why we need this WinPickup. So I think I've already installed this in advance. I've already installed this earlier. See, so if you do this, you shouldn't get this prompt anymore. But for me, since I installed it earlier, I got this error. But just click OK if ever you get that, and you'll be guided to the installer wizard. So click next. I agree. Agree naman lagi. Agree lang lagi. Hindi naman binabasa yung acceptance. Sure ba? So automatically start WinPickup driver at boot time. So depende sa inyo, when you boot your Windows, do you want this program to run automatically or not? So for me, I'll just leave it the default option, which is checked, and click install. So again, as I said earlier, I already installed this, so I already have this driver. So just click ignore if you get this error, but normally you won't get this error. Normally, walang magiging problema pag first time nyo mag-install nito. Kasi sa akin, na-install ko na before, kaya may ganyan. Okay? Huwag mag-panic. Kalma lang. Click ignore. And then, mag-continue siya. It's been installed on your computer. Hooray! Windows finished. Okay. Now that that's installed, open. Now, depende. If you're using Windows XP and Vista, I think you need to use this folder and open this one. But if you're using Windows 7 and Windows 10, open this folder, SelfishNet Win 7, and then don't just double click this exe file. Use right click and run as administrator. Click yes, and you will see this pop-up box. Basically, it's just asking you which network interface card to use, but normally you'll just get one option here. So normally ito lang yung option talaga, and all you have to do is just click OK. Okay. All right. So ayan. So initially, makikita lang natin yung router address natin. Ayan, si 192.168.1.1, di ba? Kaya natin lahat yan. Memorize na yan. Kailangan pa ma-memorize yan. So ito, your PC, makikita mo may line dito. Diagram yan. Showing na connected dito sa router natin is our PC, which is 192.168.1.6. Ngayon, if ever gawin nyo to, pwedeng hindi 1.6 yung address nyo kasi ang tawag dito dynamic IP address. Basically, ang nag-assign nitong mga address na to yung router natin. So, siya bahala mamigay ng mga IP address na yan. Kaya, kapag may kailangan tayong i-block ng mga user or gadgets sa Wi-Fi natin, ang ginagamit madalas is yung MAC address. Kasi ito hindi to nagbabago yung MAC address. Kapag na-block na yan, kahit ano pang IP address ang mapunta sa kanya, mabablock na siya kasi itong address na to permanent dun sa gadget na to. So, unless bumili ng bagong PC or bumili ng bagong cellphone yung kapitbahay nyo, block na forever yung currently na ginagamit niya na gadget. So, how do we block other gadgets from our network? So, first step is to click Network Discovery. Boom. As you can see, we have two other gadgets that are connected to our network. Now, one of these gadgets is my cell phone. So let's check if these gadgets are using our Wi-Fi and internet connection. So click this lightning icon, start redirecting spoofing. And as you can see, there are two of the gadgets are using network traffic. This one is uploading, and this one as well. But for us, sure tayo na this is our PC because we're using it. And as I mentioned earlier, it's the one that appeared when we first started the software or the app. So let's test it. Here, I'll be playing a video. Mute natin para di maingay. And leave that playing in the background. And there, you can see download traffic is moving. So, ibig sabihin, eto, merong nag-i-internet dito. And then, ito pang isa na nag-i-internet din dyan. So, wala naman akong ginagawa sa cellphone ko. I'm not doing anything. I'm not using my cellphone. So, most probably, this is my cell phone. Well, to be sure, we cannot just block this other connection and assume that this is the hacker. So, how can we be sure that we are blocking the correct device? So, to do that, what we can try is turn off the Wi-Fi from our cell phone, because right now my cell phone is connected to our Wi-Fi network. So, what I will do is turn off my Wi-Fi connection in my cell phone, and I'll do that now. Switching off Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi is already turned off, but for some reason hindi agad siya mag-update. The list won't get updated unless you restart the program. So even if you click network discovery, see, nothing happens. So click X to stop the program and click close. Again, remember there are two gadgets connected aside from our PC, so a total of 3 gadgets connected. One is the hacker and one is our cell phone. So let's close this and reopen the application. Again, right click and run as administrator to reopen the application. Click yes if ever you get prompted, and click OK again. And there we go. Again, this is our router and this is our PC. So we have to distinguish which one is the hacker. So again, click network discovery. And boom, there you go. Now there's only one device being detected. since we already switched off the Wi-Fi, pinatay na natin yung Wi-Fi dun sa ating cellphone, sure na tayo na this is the hacker. But let's check. Click the lightning again and see, ayan o. Meron siyang ina-upload. Upload is moving, so there's activity, and here is our connection, which is watching a YouTube video. So what we can do to block the hacker from using our Wi-Fi network is put a check here at the block column. So stop the program from running, and then we'll check this. Click the checkbox to block. Not sure if we can sayang, pwede sana nating rename pero hindi siya available sa software para mas madali natin matandaan na yun yung hacker. Now that you put the checkbox there, click on the lightning icon and boom. See? There's no more activity. Hindi na siya nakakapag-upload because we already clicked the block checkbox. So there you go. If ever bumabagal yung internet nyo or you're having a slow internet connection because other gadgets from your neighbors are connected to your Wi-Fi network, just use selfishnet and block the other unwanted hackers from your network. Okay? Alright guys, so that's it. I hope nakatulong ako sa inyo. I hope I was able to solve your problems. If you can't log into your PLDT routers, this is a good alternative. Okay, so if you have questions, leave them in the comment section below. Give me a like if you like the video, dislike if you didn't like it. Click subscribe if you want to see my future videos, future tips. And if you have any requests and want to learn something, just leave them in the comment section and we'll see if I can make a guide for those as well. Alright guys, thank you for watching and see you next time only here on Lintik.